Here with Robert Garcia, Marcos Villegas, a few days before Rubio's fight. Robert, just tell me, preparing for a guy that you know his trainer very well, and he's just on this streak. People think he's invincible. How do you prepare for him physically and, more importantly, mentally?
Well, right now, so far, he is invincible because he hasn't lost ever. He hasn't lost in his professional career, so he is invincible, and that's the way everybody believes. And and I also understand, because it's just the way it is. But Rubio's a fighter that trained very hard. He's in great shape. So we're. Excuse me, bro.
I was gonna say, are you all right, man?
Okay. But he's in good shape. He's in great spirit, and we're gonna go in there and try to do what nobody else has ever done.
Rubio's a big guy, and I'm curious to see how his power is against Gennady's power. How do you make of that comparison, the two guys' powers?
Look, I don't know how hard Golovkin hits because I've never trained him. I never felt his punch, but it seems like he's got tremendous power. But Rubio hits very hard too. He's a solid middleweight that has a lot of knockouts. He only has like 8 decisions out of like 60 fights or something like that. So he's got tremendous power. So now we got to see how well Triple G can take a punch also when he gets here. In at least his last 5-6 fights that we've seen, nobody has really hit him.
Tested him, right?
I honestly believe that most of his opponents are already pretty much have the fear of going in there against Triple G because of all the hype and everything. And I'm not saying this, he's a fighter they build up from hyping him up. No, he's the real deal. Hits hard, great skills, great coach, and Enable. They've done a great job. But a fighter like Rubio that's hungry and that has nothing to lose, and that has tremendous power. We'll see how well he can take a punch.
Do you feel if it goes the distance, 12 rounds, that's also another victory in itself, because they're saying Golovkin, this monster, he knocks everybody out, he touches them and they go down? Would that also kind of be a victory as well, regardless of what happens?
Well, the victory would be winning the fight. If we go, we could easily go 12 rounds if we just move around and try to avoid getting hit. But that wouldn't be a victory for us, because that would be just we just try to survive. No, that's not our plan. That's not our game plan. We're here to fight. We're here to give the crowd the best fight of the night, and we're here to upset the world, because nobody really gives us a shot.
Speaking of that, you're saying that no one's giving you guys a shot to win. Tell the fans, tell our cameras, why is this time different for Rubio? Why is he going to win this big one?
Well, look, Rubio's very motivated. He knows that this fight just leads him to huge fights. Plus, he's been in there before. He's been in there against Kelly Pavlik. He's been in there against Chavez Jr. Great fighters, great champions. So he's done it before. I don't think Triple G has ever been in there against somebody like Rubio. He's been in there against some quality fighters, but not world-class fighters. So I think that could make a big difference. Rubio has the experience. Rubio has had 60 fights, and that's gonna make a big difference also. Plus the sparring that we had, I have a whole bunch of Russians in my gym now that as soon as they learned about the fight, they were there to help, and I was happy that they're helping out a teammate. They gave us great sparring, and we couldn't have any better sparring. I think he couldn't be in better shape than what he is right now.
And from what it looks, I get the sense that he's not scared of him. He's not buying into all that hype.
See, that's one thing that since day one we've been pretty much putting in his head. As long as you're not afraid. Once you're afraid, there's nothing I could do. There's nothing his manager, nothing anybody could do. If a fighter's scared, you're gonna get knocked out. But if you don't respect your opponent, and if you have no fear for him, and you come here to win, then with that mentality, why wouldn't it be possible?
Very true. Robert, thank you very much. Certainly appreciate it. Good seeing you. Here with Robert Garcia, Marcos Villegas here in Carson, California.